The legacy of Gallipoli is quite interesting because clearly in terms of, it's seen almost as an Anzac campaign. I think a kind of big historical narrative is this is the Australian campaign, and it's where ideas of kind of Australian nationhood come from, and that's certainly been helped by the regular kind of memorialisation of Anzac Day, a kind of linkage between the Anzac legend and an Australian character, and then also popular cultural things like the Gallipoli film with Mel Gibson. And I think that's always been a strange thing. If you look per head of population, the Irish lose nearly as many people as the Australians do. The biggest losers are the Turks and the French, bizarrely. And yet those other national narratives are somehow kind of forgotten within the way that the kind of war's thought about, or that particular battle's thought about. And I think it's been an important part of the kind of reconsideration of the First World War, is that people have started thinking about all those troops that fought in Gallipoli. Yes, it still remains in Australia an Australian story, but I think it's a peculiar Irish story as well, that you have 3 major Irish divisions of the Standing Army go into Gallipoli in April, and then recruits who joined up in the autumn of 1914 arrived there in August. So you have a lot of Irishmen on the peninsula through the campaign. And I think it's important as well because it has an impact on the home front, that because the deaths in Gallipoli are so constant and the numbers so high, you're seeing it's a critical moment where it really strikes home for Irish relatives, for mothers, for fathers, that they've sent their sons away to this war and they're dying. And it has a huge impact on the streets of Dublin and across Ireland. So the legacy is very, very critical in kind of understanding different recruitment patterns. Recruitment slows down in Ireland after the Gallipoli campaign. So it really is a kind of big, important battle. I think why it's important is, the whole of the First World War in some degree is futile, but Gallipoli just seems even more futile because it's such an ill-conceived plan that just costs so many lives for nothing.